So, good morning. Today I am going to give a presentation on cost accounting. So, we will study about operating costing. So, before going to study about the problems, first we look into the meaning of operating costing. Operating costing is a method of costing applied in those undertakings which are involved in providing of services. Services means banking services, hospital, hospitality, education, financial services, transportation, boiler house, etc., etc. All these are services. So these industries use operating costing, or you can study in simple words. Operating costing is a method of costing used by those undertakings which are involved in providing of services. So again, it gives the same meaning. The cost of providing services are known as operating costing. So there are different types of operating costings are there, but for our syllabus we have only three: transportation costing, boiler and hotel costing. But due to the lack of time, we are covering only transportation costing. So transportation costing is again divided into two types. One is a passenger transport and another one is a goods transport. Passenger transport is a transport which carries people from one place to another place. Goods transport is a transport which carries goods from one place to another place. So transportation costing is a method of ascertaining cost of providing services by a transport company. So as we already told you, transport company is a company which carries either people or goods from one place to another place. So to carry people or goods from one place to another place, it involves cost. That cost we can call it as transportation cost. So in transportation costing, two types of cost units are used. One is a simple cost unit and another is a composite cost unit. So in simple cost unit, like per kilometer and passenger kilometer. Composite cost units per ton kilometer and per passenger kilometer. So we'll look into we'll study in further. So one thing you have to understand here, we have to calculate in every problem of transport costing. You have to calculate passenger kilometer, and it is a formula to calculate passenger kilometer. So number of buses, distance, capacity of each bus, capacity utilized, number of trips into number of days. So before going to understand the formula, first we try to understand what is a passenger kilometer. Passenger kilometer is a kilometer. It is a cost of carrying one passenger over 1 kilometer. It is a cost of carrying one passenger over 1 kilometer, that we call it as passenger kilometer. And the formula is number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus. Capacity means seating capacity, either it may be 40, 60, 50, etc. Capacity utilized, how much seats are occupied or how much seats are utilized, or how many passengers the bus is taking. And trips, here how many trips it makings. Here you have to be very careful. There are two types of trips: single trips and round trips. What is single trips? Say for example, if a person is operating bus services from Hauswami to Kaginale, if a bus leaves Hauswami and reaches Kaginale, it is called as a one single trip. And again it reaches Kaginale and leaves Kaginale and reaches Hauswami, again it is called as one single trip. So two single trip is equals to one round trip. Here you have to take only single trip, not round trips. So we'll go to the further slide. So this is a specimen of operating costing. It is not costing, it is a specimen of operating cost sheet. We have already prepared a cost sheet, but it is a bit different. It is a specimen of operating cost sheet. So there are three columns: particulars, amount, fixed charges or standing charges. Under fixed charges or standing charges, we have road tax, insurance, driver wages, conductor wages, cleaner wages, depreciation, interest on capital, garage rent, office and administrative overhead. Under variable charges, we have depreciation, petrol, lubricant oil, repairs and maintenance, tire and tubes. So if we add both fixed and standing charges and variable charges, we get operating cost. So we'll look at the simple problems and solutions on operating costing, that is transport costing. Here for exams, they may ask for 5 marks or 15 marks, or sometimes they ask for both 5 marks and 15 marks. The first one is simple problem: calculate passenger kilometer, and it is asked for 5 marks in previous year exam. So information is like this: distance covered is 200 km, capacity 40 passengers, number of days 25 days, seats occupied 40%. So passenger kilometer is equals to, if nothing is given regarding number of buses, you may assume that it is one bus. So 1 into 200 kilometers, 40 passengers into 40% into number of trips 1 into number of days, so it comes to 80,000 passenger kilometer. We look into another one. KBK runs a fleet of buses in between two towns is as follows: number of buses, sitting capacity, number of buses 20, number of buses 10, sitting capacity 60 passengers, 40 passengers. Each bus makes 5 trips in a day covering a distance of 10 km each way on an average. Buses are full on onward journey, but 75 seats are occupied in return trip. Assume that company operates its fleets for 25 days in a month. So here it is a calculation of passenger kilometer. Similar problem, but in the previous problem we have only one bus. Here we have two types of buses having different passenger sitting capacity. One type 20 buses having sitting capacity of 60 passengers. Another type of bus 10 buses having a sitting capacity of 40 passengers. So onward journey 20 buses into 10, 60, 100% utilized, because it is onward journey. It is going from point A to point B. Number of trips into 25 days, it comes to around 15 lakh. Like this, you have to go for another type of bus: 10 into 10, 40, 100, 5 into 25, 5 lakh. Return journey 20 into 10 into 60, 75%, 5 into 25, so 11 lakh. 11 lakh 25,000. 10 into 10, 40, 75, 5 into 25 square equals 3 lakh. So the total passenger kilometer is around 35 lakh. So if you do this much, you will get 5 marks. So here it is again a different type of problem, where in total operating cost of a transport company for a month is 8 lakh. Distance covered is 400 km and passenger carried were 100. Calculate fare to be charged per passenger kilometer if a company wants to earn a profit of 20% on bus fare. So here you have to in this problem you have to calculate both passenger kilometer as well as cost per passenger kilometer and fare per passenger kilometer. So before going to calculate cost per passenger kilometer, first we will calculate passenger kilometer. So passenger kilometer is equals to number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus, capacity utilized, number of trips into number of days. So 1 into 400 into 100 into 100% utilized into one trip. So 30 days, it comes to 12 lakh passenger kilometer. So when it comes to calculating cost per passenger kilometer, we will use the formula total operating cost divided by total passenger kilometer. So total operating cost is already given in the problem, it is 8 lakh, and total passenger kilometer just now we have calculated, it is 12 lakh, so it comes to 0.66 per passenger kilometer. So profit, it is given as 20% on bus fare. So as I already know, bus fare, it is like a selling price. So if you don't know selling price, so you are just converted the equivalent percentage. So 20% on bus fare or 20% on selling price is equals to 25% on cost. So 0.66 into 25 divided by 100, it comes to 0.165. So total bus fare per passenger kilometer is equals to 0.66 plus 0.165, it comes to 0.872. So it is a truck related problem. In the previous slides we have seen about passenger transport. So it is a truck owner provides you the following information: capacity of the truck is 10 ton, distance covered each way 50 km, number of round trips per day 2, number of days operated 25 days in a month, and operating cost of a truck rupees 55,000 per month, onward journey trip freight is available to the extent of 90% of the capacity, and on return 20% of the capacity. Solution: calculation of ton kilometer, number of trucks instead of bus, you have to take number of trucks, number of days, capacity utilized, number of trips, distance. So 1 into 25 into 10 into 90% into 2 into 50, it comes to 22,500. Return journey 1 into 25, 10, 22 into 50, it comes to 5,000. So number of round trips, it comes to number of round trips per day 2, that is, here I will written there are 2 point A, B. 2 single trip is equals to 1 round trip. So A to B single trip, B to A 1 single trip, A to B again 1 single trip, B to A again 1 single trip. So in a 2 round trip there are 2 onward trips and 2 return trips. I have written here 2 single return, 2 single onward trip. So total 4 single trips that we have taken here. So it is a full-fledged problem, asked for 15 marks. So this is the information. Vani Meghdut operate 4 buses with a sitting capacity between Ranebennur and Bangalore, which are 300 kilometers apart. Each bus makes 1 round trip per day. On an average, the buses are 80% filled on making onward trip, and for return downward trip 30% seats are vacant. Other details are follows here: cost of each bus, road tax, salary, etc. So here you have to prepare operating cost sheet for 1 month, not for 1 year. So here you have to divide which are the fixed charges and which are the variable charges, that I will show you. And even you have to calculate how many days in a month the buses are operated. So in some problems they may give directly 25 days operated, 26 days operated, but here they are, instead of giving number of days directly, they are given the month. So the month is which month here? Which month they are given? January. So January means how many days? January means 31 days. Cost of diesel per rupees 30 per liter. Kilometer run is 10. So per liter it runs 10 kilometer. Per liter it runs 10 km. So prepare an operating cost sheet to compute per passenger kilometer, assuming all buses operate all days in a month. So first, before you going to calculate or prepare operating cost sheet, first you have to make some working notes. The first and foremost working note is calculation of passenger kilometer, onward journey and return journey. So passenger kilometer, number of buses, distance, capacity of each bus, capacity utilized, number of trips, number of days, it comes to around 11,90,000. 11,90,000. So here in the problem again you have to see here number of trips. In the problem he clearly says each bus makes one round trip. It means one round trip is equals to 2 single trip, one onward journey and one return journey. So passenger kilometer equals to number of buses into distance into capacity of each bus into capacity utilized, number of trips, number of days. 4 buses, 300 km, 40 passengers, 80% is utilized, number of trips is 1, number of days 31, 11,90,400. Return 4 buses, 300, capacity of each bus 40, 70% is utilized, number of trips is 1, 31 days, so 22,32,000. Total passenger kilometer is 34,12,400. Afterwards, to calculate the cost of diesel or etc., we need calculate total kilometer run. So again it is simple one. Calculation of total kilometer run, number of buses, number of trips, distance into number of days. Onward journey 4 buses, 1 trip 300, 31 days 37,200. Return 4 buses, 1 trip 300, 31, 37,200. So it comes to 74,400. So here in the problem they may confuse you regarding the capacity utilized or seats occupied. So percentage of seats occupied is equals to 100 minus percentage of vacant. So in case of return journey they are not given percentage of occupied, they are given percentage of vacant. So from 100%, if you deduct percentage of vacant, you will get percentage of seats occupied. So 100 minus 30%, it comes to 70%. Cost of repair expenses 4 quarters equals to 1 year. So the cost of repair expenses per bus per quarter is rupees 3,000, and for 1 quarter it is 3,000, and for 4 quarter it is how much? 4 divided by 1 into 3,000, it comes to 12,000 per year per bus. So cost of repair expenses for 4 bus equals to 12,000 into 4, 48,000. So cost of repair expenses for 1 month equals to 48,000 into 1 divided by 12, it comes to 4,000. Similarly, we calculate road tax for buses 24,000 per annum. So per month equals to 1 divided by 12 into 24,000, it comes to 2,000. Again, cost of replacement of tire and tubes rupees 3 for 50 km run. For 50 km run, the cost of replacement is rupees 3, and for 74,400 km, it is how much? So 74,400 divided by 50 into 3, it comes to 4,464. Next, cost of insurance of vehicles per quarter per bus. So 4 quarter equals to 1 year, so it comes to rupees 6,000. Cost of insurance of vehicles per year per bus equals to 6,000 into 4 quarter, it comes to 24,000. So here per quarter per bus I have clearly written here. So cost of insurance of vehicles per year per bus equals to 24,000 into 4 bus, 96,000. Cost of insurance of vehicles per month equals to 96,000 into 1 by 12 equals to 8,000. Depreciation 15% per annum on the vehicle cost. So depreciation for one bus per year equals to 15% into 5 lakh, it comes to 75,000. Depreciation for 4 bus per year equals to 75,000 into 4, it comes to 3 lakh. And depreciation for 4 buses 1 month equals to 3 lakh into 1 divided by 12 equals to 25,000. So next is 8th one, cost of diesel. For 10 kilometer it is rupees 30, and for rupees 74,400 kilometer it is how much? So 74,400 divided by 10 into 30, it comes to 2,32,200. So here it is the operating cost sheet of Vani Vegzu Transport Company for the month of January. Particulars: amount, standing charges, road tax, insurance, salary. Road tax is already calculated 24,000, insurance 8,000, salary, driver salary, conductor, clerk, supervisor 5,000, 4 buses, 4 driver, 5,000 per month per each. So 5,000 into 4, 20,000. Conductor 4,000 into 4, 16,000. Clerk 5,000 into 1, 5,000. Supervisor 5,000 into 1, 5,000. Depreciation 25,000. Office expenses 40,000. So the total comes to 1,43,000. Variable charges: cost of repairs 4,000. Cost of replacement of tire and tubes 4,464. Cost of diesel 2,32,200, 2,60,664. The total operating cost is 2,83,664. So cost per passenger kilometer is equals to total operating cost divided by total passenger kilometer. 3,83,664 divided by 22,32,000, it comes to 0.17. So we will see the next problem. Similar problem here. Sai Transport Company provides you following details in respect of a ton of 5 ton capacity. So cost of truck 6,20,000, scrap value at the end 20,000, diesel, oil, grease, etc. rupees 400 per trip each way, repair and maintenance rupees 2,500 per month, driver wages, cleaner wages, insurance, tax, general supervision charges. Estimated life of truck is 1 year. The truck carries goods to and fro from Bijapur city, covering a distance of 1 mile each way. So it covers a distance of 1 mile. On an onward journey trip freight is available to full extent, and on return trip 60% of capacity. Assume that the truck runs on an average 25 days in a month. Find out cost per ton kilometer. Similar problem, but it is not passenger transport, it is goods transport. In next slide you will see the problem. So again, you have to, before going to solve operating cost sheet, you have to calculate, you have to make some working notes. So first and foremost is calculation of ton kilometer, number of trucks, number of days, capacity utilized, number of trips into distance. Here I have given 1 because it covers only 1 mile. Onward journey and return journey 1 into 25 into 10 into 100 into 1 into 1, 250. Return 1 into 25, 10, 60, 1 into 1, 150. So it is 400 ton kilometer. So calculation of depreciation. Here the rate of depreciation is not given, so we will use straight line method of depreciation. So cost of a truck minus scrap value divided by useful life of a truck. So cost of a truck is 6,20,000 minus scrap value or residual value is 20,000 divided by 10 years. So 6 lakh divided by 10 equals to 60,000 per year. And we don't want depreciation for per year, we want per depreciation for 1 month. So depreciation per month equals to 60,000 into 1 divided by 12 into 5,000. Cost of insurance 6,000 per year, but we want for 1 month. So 6,000 into 1 divided by 12 equals to 500. Cost of tax 3,000 into 1 divided by 12, 250. Cost of supervision 15,000 into 1 divided by 12 equals to 1,250. Cost of diesel 400 per trip each way. So it makes 2 trips, 25 days into 2 into cost per trip 400, so it comes to 20,000. So it is a simple cost sheet. Particulars: amount, standing charges, depreciation, driver wages, cleaner wages, insurance, tax, cost of general supervision, variable charges, cost of diesel, repairs and maintenance, total operating cost. Amount we already calculated: depreciation 5,000, driver wages 5,000, cleaner wages 3,000, insurance 500, tax 250, cost of general supervision 1,250. So the total operating cost is 15,000. Variable charges: cost of diesel 20,000, repairs and maintenance 2,500, 22,500. So total operating cost is 37,500. So cost per ton kilometer is 37,500 divided by 400. It comes to around 93.75 rupees. So it is a case study asked for 15 marks in the year 2019. So Gadag Transport Company runs a bus between Gadag and Bagalkot covering a distance of 110 km each way and thus makes 1 round trip per day. The following are the records from the books of the company for the month of April 2018. So salary of a driver 10,000 per month, salary of a conductor 8,000 per month, account salary, interest charge, loan capital, road tax, permit fees, tire and tubes, repairs and maintenance, and it is 2 rupees 2 per kilometer, cost of bus, life of bus, diesel cost, vehicle cost, oil and grease, garage rent. Seating capacity of the bus is 50 passengers. And the actual passenger carried were 100% on onward trip and return trip 80% of the capacity bus. The bus runs on all days of the month. Find out cost per passenger kilometer. There are 2 questions. What is the fare to be charged per trip per passenger if the company wants to earn 25% profit on takings? What is the fare to be charged from Gadag to Bagalkot per passenger? So in the previous problem we calculated bus fare per passenger kilometer. Here we have to calculate between 2 cities. Working notes. First and the foremost working note is calculation of passenger kilometer. Passenger kilometer is equals to number of buses into number of days into distance into number of trips into seating capacity into seating capacity utilized. Onward journey, number of buses 1, return journey 1, number of days 30, distance 110, number of trips 1, seating capacity 50. Capacity utilized, onward journey it is 100% and return journey it is 80%. So the total passenger kilometer onward journey is 1,65,000 and on return it is 1,32,000. So total passenger kilometer is 2,97,000. So here again the next calculation of total kilometer run. Onward journey 1 bus 1 trip, distance 110, number of days 30, 3,300. Return journey 1 into 110, 30 into 3,300. So total kilometer run is 6,600. Calculation of depreciation, cost of each bus minus scrap value divided by useful life. So 8,40,000, there is no scrap or residual value, divided by 5 years. So 8,40,000 divided by 5 equals to 1,68,000 per year. So depreciation per month equals to 1,68,000 into 1 divided by 12 equals to 15,000. So road tax per month 2,40,000 into 1 divided by 12, it comes to 20,000. Permit fees per month 1,20,000 into 1 divided by 12 equals to 10,000. Repairs and maintenance it is given for per month, it is 13,200. Repairs and maintenance for 1 kilometer the cost of maintenance is 2, and for 6,600 kilometer how much? 6,600 divided by 1 into rupees 2 equals to 30,200. Vehicle repair cost again it is same. For 1 kilometer the cost of vehicle repair is 2, and for 6,600 kilometer it is how much? 6,600 divided by 1 into 2, it is 13,200. Cost of diesel for 1 kilometer, the cost of diesel is 15 rupees, and for 6,600 kilometer it is how much? So 6,600 divided by 1 into rupees 15, it comes to 99,000. It comes to 99,000. So it is a simple operating cost sheet. Particulars, amount, standing charges, salary of a driver, salary of a conductor, accountant salary, interest charged on capital, road tax, permit, garage rent, variable charges, etc. We already calculated. Salary of driver 10,000, conductor 8,000, accountant salary 5,000, interest charged on capital 28,000, road tax 20,000, permit fees 10,000, garage rent 8,000, so total comes to 89,000. Variable charges, cost of tire and tubes 5,000, repairs and maintenance 13,200, cost of diesel 99,000, cost of vehicle repair cost 13,200, oil and grease 2,250, so total operating cost comes to 1,32,559. So cost per passenger kilometer equals to total operating cost divided by total passenger kilometer. 2,21,950 divided by 2,97,000, it comes to 0.74. Rate to be charged per passenger kilometer. Cost per passenger kilometer is equals to 0.74. Add 25% on taking, means it is a selling price. So 25% on taking is equals to 33, 1 upon 3% on cost. So 33.33 divided by 100 into 0.74, it comes to 0.24. So 0.9898 is a cost rate to be charged per passenger kilometer. So rate to be charged between Gadag and Bagalkot. So fare per passenger kilometer into distance. 0.98 into 110, it comes to 107.8. Almost it is 108 rupees. So thank you for your patience listening. Next we will study about the last chapter, that is activity based costing. So activity based costing, it is a different type of costing compared to traditional method. In the traditional method of costing, we charge overheads on a different basis, but in this method the overheads are charged on the basis of the various benefits received from various indirect activities. So there are terms used in ABC are activity based costing, cost activity, and activity may be defined as a particular task or unit of work with a specific purpose. Cost object, it is an item for which cost ascertainment is required. Cost driver, it is a factor that influences the cost of an activity. Cost driver is of two types: resource cost driver, activity cost driver. So simple problem, and it may be asked for 15 marks. LMOP Limited has collected the data for its two activities. It calculates activity cost rate based on cost driver activity. So 4 columns: activity, cost driver, capacity, cost. Power, cost driver is kilowatt. Quality inspection, the cost driver is number of inspection. Capacity 1 lakh kilowatt, cost incurred is 5 lakh. Inspection, number of inspection 20,000 inspection, the cost of inspection is 8 lakh. The company makes their product LMOP for the year ending 31st March 2050. The following consumption of cost driver was reported. So product L consumes 20,000 kilowatt power, M consumes 40,000 kilowatt power, O consumes 20,000 kilowatt power, P consumes 10,000 kilowatt power. Number of inspection 7,000, 5,000, 4,000 and 2,000. Compute overhead allocated to each product from each activity. Calculate the cost of one unit capacity for each activity. So here it is a simple problem. Computation of allocation of overheads from each activity. L, M, OP. These are the products, and total power 20,000 and the rate is. So here before, how you may get confused how the 5 you got. So here first we have to calculate calculation of rate per unit of a cost driver power. Total cost of power divided by number of kilowatt units. 5 lakh divided by 1 lakh into is equals to rupees 5. Quality inspection, total cost of inspection divided by number of inspection. 8 lakh divided by 20, it comes to 40. So 20,000 into 5, 1 lakh, 50,000 into 5, 2 lakh, 20,000 into 5, 1 lakh, 10,000 into 5, 50,000. Quality inspection, 7,000 quality inspection into 40, 2 lakh 80. 5,000 quality inspection in case of VM into 40, 2 lakh. 4,000 into 40 it comes to 1 lakh 60. 2,000 into 40 it comes to 80. So the total comes to 7 lakh 20. The computation of unused capacity for each activity is power 5 lakh minus 4 lakh 50, it comes to 50,000. Quality inspection 8 lakh minus 7 lakh 20, it comes to 80,000. The total unused capacity in terms of rupees is 1 lakh 30. So the next it is asked for 15 marks problem. Like this may get 15 marks. Sure, there will be one question on activity based costing for 15 marks. So a company manufacturing 2 products furnishes the following data for a year. Products, annual output, total machine hours, total number of purchasing orders, total number of setup. There are 2 products X and Y. Annual output 10,000, 50,000, 20,000, 1 lakh 20. Total number of purchasing orders 1 lakh 160 and 380, 20 and 44. The annual overheads are as follows. Volume related activity cost is rupees 5 lakh 60. Setup related cost is rupees 8 lakh 40. Purchase related cost rupees 7 lakh. You are required to calculate the cost of each unit cost of each product under traditional method of charging overhead and activity based costing method. First we will see the traditional method. So under traditional method of charging overhead, so total overheads, volume related activity cost 5 lakh, purchase related activity cost 7 lakh, setup related cost 8 lakh 40, total comes to 21 lakh. Total machine hours, product X, product Y, 20,000, 1 lakh 20,000, total 1 lakh 40,000. Overhead cost per unit, total cost of overheads 21 lakh and total machine hours 1 lakh 40. So it comes to 15 per hour. So here we assume that all activities are machine oriented, hence machine hours are considered under traditional method of charging overheads. Under activity based costing, so it is a statement of cost. It is a statement of cost under traditional method of charging overheads. Particulars, product X, product Y. Output, machine hours, overhead cost at the rate of rupees 15 per unit. 20,000, 1 lakh 20,000 total. So machine hour total output is, product X is 10,000, product Y is 50,000. Overhead cost at the rate of rupees 15,000 per unit. 15 per unit, sorry. 20,000 into rupees 15, it's 3 lakh. 1 lakh 20 into rupees 15, 18 lakh. The total cost is 3 lakh and 18 lakh. So cost per unit, total overhead cost divided by number of units produced. So the total overhead cost is 3 lakh divided by 10,000, it comes to 330, and 18 lakh divided by 15, the 50,000, it comes to 36. So next is activity based costing, ABC method of charging overheads. Calculation of, first we have to calculation cost driver per unit. volume related activity, total cost of volume related activity divided by total number of machine hours. So 5,60,000 divided by 1,40,000, it comes to rupees 4. Setup related cost, total cost of setup 8,40,000 and total number of setup 64, so 13,125. Purchase related cost, total cost of purchase orders divided by total number of purchase orders, 7 lakh divided by 544, so it comes to 1,287. So this is a statement of ABC, statement of cost under ABC method of charging overheads. Units, product X, product Y, 10,000, 50,000, volume related activity, machine hours into cost driver per unit, 20,000 into 4, 80,000 X, 1,20,000 into 4, 4,80,000 Y. Number of setup related activity cost, number of setup into cost driver per unit, 20 into 13,125, 44 into 13,125, so it comes to 2,62,500 X, 5,77,500 Y. Purchase related activity cost, number of purchase orders into cost driver per unit, 160 into 1,287, 2,05,882, 384 into 1,287, it comes to 4,94,160. So the total cost comes to 5,48,382, 15,15,660. So cost per unit equals to total cost divided by number of units produced. Product X 5,48,382 divided by 10,000, it is 54.83, and Y 15,51,660 divided by 50,000, it comes to 31.03. So as a simple problem asked for 15 marks in the year 2018. Similar problem but amounts are changed here. So two products furnishes the following information per year. Product A, product B, annual output, total machine hours, total number of purchasing orders, total number of setup. A, B, annual output 1,250, 15,000, 5,000, 30,000, 40, 96, 5, 11. The annual overheads are as follows. Volume related activity cost 1,37,500, setup related activity cost 2,05,000, purchase related cost 1,54,400. You are required to calculate the unit cost of each product under traditional method of charging overhead and activity based method of charging overhead. As usual, first we will calculate traditional method of charging overheads. Total overhead 4,97,000, total machine hours 35,000. So machine hour rate, total cost of overheads divided by total machine hours, 4,97,000 divided by 35,000, 14.2. So again I have made some assumption here in the problem. It is assumed that all activities are machine oriented, hence total machine hours are considered for calculating machine hour rate per unit under traditional method of charging overheads. So statement of cost under traditional method, particulars, product A, B, units 1,250, 15,000 machine hours at the rate of 14.2 per unit, number of machine hours into machine hour rate 5,000 into 14.2, 71,000, 30,000 into 14.2, 4,26,000. The total cost comes to 71,000 and 4,26,000. So activity based costing, first you have to calculate cost driver per unit. Volume related activity cost, total of volume related activity cost divided by total machine hours, 1,37,500 divided by 35,000. So here A is 5,000, B is 30,000, total comes to 35,000, 3.9. Purchase related activity cost, total cost of purchase, number of purchase 1,54,500 divided by 36. A is 40, B is 96, the total comes to 136. So 1136.02. Setup related cost, total cost of setup divided by number of setup, 2,05,000 divided by 16. A is 5, B is 11, total comes to 12,812.50. So it is a statement of cost. Output 1250, 15,000. Volume related cost, number of machine hours into cost driver per unit, 5,000 into 3.92, 30,000 into 3.92, 19,600, 1,17,600. Setup related cost, number of setup into cost driver per unit, 5,000, 5 into 1, 12,800, 12.50, 64,062. 11 into 12,000, 12,812 into 0.5, 1,40,937.50. Purchase related cost, number of purchase order into cost driver per unit, 40 into 1136.02, 96 into 1136.02, 45,440.08, 1,05,057.92. The total cost comes to 1,29,102.58, 3,67,595.42. So cost driver per unit comes to total overhead cost divided by number of units produced. 1,29,102.58 divided by 5,000, it comes to 25.82. B 3,69,595.42 divided by 30,000, it comes to 12.31. So this is the end of activity based costing, and there will be sure one problem of 15 marks in section C. So these three problems are sufficient. On this basis only the problems will be asked. So they may change the amount here and there, but the format and the method of solving this problem remains the same. So thank you for patience listening. If you have any doubts, you can call me.